In this video, this might be the most awkward live sales call that you're ever going to hear as an insurance sales rep. These are going to be things to not do so you can avoid them because transparently, this guy should not have made the sale, but he did. God's real. This was a complete miracle. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what works, what doesn't, how to really make sure that you guys don't leave dead space in the application so you can make more sales, make more money for your family. So let's just jump right in. This is actually a client of ours, a
Seven,
new
three.
client that is actually, we're going and making sure that he's able to make some good sales. So without further ado, let's rock and roll.
Hello,
Yeah.
Essie,
Who's this?
Harry.
Who's Harry?
I have the
So when they call, when you call and they're like, "Who's this?" Yeah, it's just Johnny. I was giving you a quick call, and just go right into your script. He just says, "Oh, it's Harry," and just like waits for the
your
response.
file open here. It looks like you responded to my request on Facebook about the life insurance. You put Charles down. Is that correct?
Oh, the insurance.
Yeah, for the state regulated life insurance, yes.
Yeah.
Were you looking for anything specific, or did you just want to go over a couple different options?
Good, great question.
We'll go over a couple different options.
Okay. And do you just want to cover final expenses or leave a little bit extra behind?
Possibly leave a little
A
extra
little
behind. That's
extra
what I'd say.
behind.
Little extra. Okay. Got it. And is this your first policy or do you have something in place already?
I
I
would
have
so what I would say
something,
here
but
is he's more of a laid back person, but what I would say for you is you kind of have to get a little bit more animated, ask questions. Hey, were you I guess looking for anything like more curious, right? So you see his tone's like, okay, sounds like it's like a robot. Yeah, were you looking for anything specific or just wanted to go over all your options? Options, okay. And burial or cremation. Like it's just spice it up a little bit. Okay, were you looking I guess for the like to cover just the burial or possibly leave a little extra for the family. Okay. And okay, good deal. And this is your first policy, right? Or is this and so like play with it a little bit. And this is just comes with confidence of knowing the script.
it's I borrowed from it, and so I don't know if it's gonna cover. You know.
Oh, you borrowed from it so you don't know what the full amount is anymore?
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'll explain how this works. I'm a licensed underwriter here with the state. My now?
Yeah. Fine. I
Okay.
can take.
So we're
I
just gonna
am
kind
who
of
I
skip through
Oh, because
underwriting.
my kids are going. Oh, because.
said and making sure that they're not stuck. I talk to a lot of people unsure, but maybe a cremation.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put down your beneficiary as Charles
So this is the
and
wine discovery now.
Trinta. Is that right?
Tyrita.
Try Rita. Okay. And do you want to do 50-50 or do you have like a favorite?
No,
Good
50.
question.
Oh, what's that? 50-50.
Sorry about that. I got a text. I'll turn that off. 50-50.
And that's part of being a human. Just acknowledge it. It was actually good from him doing this.
Okay, and are they in a position now that if something did happen and there wasn't any more coverage, could they take care of your final expenses, or would it be kind of tight and stressful?
Great question.
It'd be stressful. They couldn't take care of anything.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong
I would just say, oh, and in what way though? In what way, I guess specifically would you say?
here, but it sounds like having coverage in place would really allow this stuff to get taken care of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I be transparent here with you for a second?
So it comes off a little bit more transactional, just like he's trying to like ask questions and get it. Rather than kind of like waiting a little like it instead of like just having a conversation. So be more personal, right? Like See how my voice fluctuates up and down. Here's a really good example because in person what's nice is that you have your body language. Like you can actually see me face to face. You can see like my body motions and you sense my body language, and that's like energy, right? But when you're over the phone, all you have is your voice, so you have to make sure your tonality is on point. So let's just keep going.
Yeah.
And this point that he's actually about to say, this script in this phrase in the script, is so important. This is when your prospect uh they're not lowering their guard a little bit. They're kind of staying surface level. This is how you literally pierce through that and get them to open up and really dive deep into emotion, because people buy on emotion and you need to make sure that you're getting down to the emotional part. So this is actually how he's about to do it.
They're really lucky to have somebody like you in their life that's really just thinking ahead and making sure that they're not stuck. You know, I talk to a lot of people these days, and some of them just act like this stuff doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, can I ask, like, how come this is important to you?
Yeah, can I be transparent with you here for a second, Miss Sally? Your family's lucky to have somebody like you know, a mother like you that's just thinking ahead. And it sounds like you just want to make sure that they'd be taken care of and they could be prepared. And I talk to a lot of people, you know, and some people, they just really don't mind like acting like this stuff just doesn't exist and they don't even want to think about it. You know what I mean? And can I ask, like, how come this is so important to you, Miss Sally? See how the difference there? It's like you have to be alive, right? Vibrant. Like this is fluid. This is kind of very cut and dry.
Well, because my kids, they're going to suffer. They're going to have enough
Mm,
suffering when I
mm.
pass away.
He like just little like, oh, okay. Gotcha. Ooh, that I could see that. Oh, okay. Like adding a little bit of those, just making sure that they're actually understand that you're listening to them.
They will. So I don't want it to. I wouldn't want them to have all that burden,
Mm,
financial burden
mm-hmm.
on them also.
Ah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
okay. I completely understand. So I'm sure we can agree that having some coverage in
At
place
least
is
something.
way better than having no coverage in place, right?
Right.
Okay. If I can find something here that fits inside your budget and make sure that some of the final expenses were taken care of, would there be anything holding you back just to see if we could get you qualified?
This is what's called a trial close. When you're coming towards the end, you got the pain, you understand why. I would have gone a little bit like maybe one or two steps deeper with this prospect. They're pretty shallow. But I would just kind of go a little like a few details deeper with them. A few questions like, okay, what would they have to do, right? Like, say God forbid, no, it's not the exact time or hour, but let's say something were to happen, say 3 days from now. Like, what would they have to do? Okay. Like if they had no coverage, right? Like what would that actually look like? Are they in a spot to be able to actually take care of that, or oh wow, okay. So this sounds like if God forbid something were to happen now, it'd be pretty stressful, right? Like it'd be pretty tough for them to have to like come out of pocket with this. Is that fair to say? Yes. Okay, great. Perfect.
No.
Okay, perfect. And just so you know, I specialize in working with people that are on fixed incomes, whether it's Social Security or disability. So between me and you, I want to make sure this is something that's affordable. Um, is something comfortable for you, like 150, 100, 75, 250? What's good and comfortable for you?
75.
75
So
bucks.
affordability.
Okay, perfect. I'm just waiting for the underwriters to get back here.
Okay. So he does
Okay,
this.
37010 PA 1711.
11 at gmail.com.
Would you rather have a paper policy? This also comes with a chronic illness acceleration.
Let's get into the close now.
and it's a really good start when it comes to a burial. The $8,000 will cover most of a burial, and then $10,000 would cover all the burial. If you decided the cremation route, it would leave a little bit extra for the children. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So next to the 5,000, I want you to put 4121.
So having them write it down, that's taking command, taking leadership and ownership, making sure that they're actually writing these down, which is huge.
And next to the 8,000, I want you to put 6473. The three numbers, which one do you feel
So
most comfortable leaving
okay, here's the
behind? Go
close.
ahead and circle that one.
Okay.
The 10,000.
So what I would have done here is actually, like, once you say, okay, go ahead and circle, go ahead and circle which you would feel most comfortable with leaving behind for your daughter. Go ahead and circle that one. And then a few seconds go by. Awesome. And which one did he circle? He waited so long. If you guys could see, like, he just waited for a while. I would have asked that a little bit. But what's good is that he actually took the principle of, like, the first person to talk loses, which is really good, right? He knows how to close. He does really well. But I would have changed it a little bit of actually saying, okay, go. Which one did you end up picking? Circle. Okay, perfect. The 5,000. Okay, great. So now go ahead and cross out the other two, and we'll go ahead and actually see if we can get you approved. What's the best address to mail this policy out to?
The
Which he does really
10,000
well.
for $80.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And what's the best address to put on file here?
Perfect.
For your whole
That's really good.
I.
And then let's get to the crazy part
And
here.
her last name.
All right, here we go. Banking.
bank service
You already got social. Now it's banking. Could this call get any more awkward? We'll see.
plan here. What bank do you typically use? Belco. Okay, got it. I work with a lot of people that use Belco. And
That's
did you
good.
open that there in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Belco. Pennsylvania.
Dead space.
Number.
This dead space is killing the sale. You gotta
Okay,
make sure there's
and
no dead space here.
the routing number auto populates
So
as
he
2
says the
4.
routing
Is
number.
that correct?
I don't know.
Some people know it by heart and some don't. It's okay.
Oh, for a minute.
You're still there with me?
A minute and a
I'm still here.
half.
Okay.
What?
in the banking, like literally at the very end, you have to take control. You can't let them off the hook. You can't let them have control. You have to take control. Okay, we're gonna set this up to our bank service plan. What bank do you usually use? Oh, Wells Fargo. Oh, that's awesome. Most of our clients are actually using them, if that's true, right? Most of our clients are actually using them. Did you open that one up in whatever cities they're in? Okay, and it's very important to make sure that you know what that actually looks like, and then you look up the routing number. You literally could look it up. That's what's nice about these banks, is you could just literally look up the routing number. The routing number actually comes in here, it looks like, as 123 4. Is that right? Yes. Okay, go ahead and verify that for me real quick. And then they might ask, how do I do that? Okay, go ahead and grab a check and let me know when you're ready. It'll actually be on the bottom left. Oh, I don't have a check. No worries. Go ahead and grab a bank statement and let me know when you're ready. This he lost control here, right? So like the moral of the story is, when you guys get into closing, when you guys get into the crucial parts, when you're asking for social, when you're asking for banking, when you're literally asking for the sale, you have to make sure that you're taking control, right? At the very beginning, you're asking questions over time, but you can't lose control at the very end, right? So it's making sure that you stay in control. You're telling them what to do, right? Because closers at the end of it go ahead and tell, like, they actually tell them what to do. Hey, go ahead and verify that for me and let me know when you're ready. Okay, no worries. You don't have a bank, you don't have a checkbook? No worries at all. Go ahead and grab a bank statement and let me know when you're ready. I'll be here right waiting for you. Oh, you don't have one? Okay, no worries. Go ahead and get your member ID card and let me know when you're ready. Oh, you don't have a member ID card. No worries. Go ahead and grab your actual mobile app. You just open that up and it'll actually say the routing number. I just need you to verify that for me and then ask for the account number, right? So this is a live sales call. He actually ended up closing the deal, was really good at the very end. Because he did close it, got him approved right away. The only thing about it is he didn't use like any cooldown after it got approved. Okay, awesome. You did get approved. Congratulations. Do you have my phone number? Okay, great. Hope you have a great day. Bye. It's like, dude, what in the world? You have to cool it down with the prospect. So if you guys want me to go deeper onto like how I cool down calls, how we actually make them do a 2 promise close at the very end, drop in the comments 2 promise close, and I'll actually make a video, literally a live call, going over how to do up to promise close. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, subscribe right now. Share this with a friend if you found it valuable. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.